As a branch of the army, cavalry has always played an auxiliary role in the Roman army. If the Romans could, they would probably abandon it altogether. But very often, underestimating the importance of cavalry led them to crushing defeats. Therefore, willy-nilly had to develop cavalry, although it was troublesome and costly. It was necessary to buy horses or breed them, and they ate with appetite. In the Roman military doctrine, they were not considered as a striking force, maybe because horses in those times were much smaller than modern ones, about 160 centimeters in the withers. The main task of cavalry in battle was to cover their own flanks and, if necessary, to attack the flanks and rear of the enemy and to pursue and destroy fleeing foes. It is well known that Romans did not have stirrups. The stability of seating was provided by a saddle with high protrusions in front and behind. The arms of a cavalryman included a spear lancia with tips on both sides, a sword spada, a small oval shield, a helmet, a chainmail, and as a variant, 24 throwing darts. The cavalry corps of an army usually consisted of 2 ala, wings, as they were positioned on the flanks of the battle line. An ala could number 512 or 768 horsemen and was the largest mounted unit. It was divided into smaller units, termas and decuria. Each legion also had its own squadron of 128 horsemen in charge of reconnaissance and communications. To especially not to bother with cavalry, cunning Romans, as always, found a suitable way out. They formed their cavalry from representatives of allied or subjugated barbarian tribes, which had a rich experience in this regard. These could be Gauls or Germans, especially valued riders of the Germanic tribe of Batavians. They were almost always considered loyal friends of Rome, and for a long time made up the Praetorian Horse Guards. Equally valuable were the skilled Numidian riders from Africa, who rode without saddles and controlled their horses with a rope loop and the movement of their legs. They were used as mounted dart throwers. In the east, the Romans, mindful of Crassus's disaster at Carrhae, tried to hire more mounted archers. There are mentions of rare cases of use of chariots by the Roman army, one of them in the war against King Pyrrhus. Then it was necessary to oppose his elephants, and the Romans exhibited combat 2-horse harnesses with sharp triple tips. During the late Roman Empire, there were pike cavalry and cataphracts, or more accurately, clibanarii, men of the stove. In general, the Roman cavalry was never able to play a decisive role, neither in the period of conquest nor in the era of the fall and collapse of the empire.